Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as was the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, I hope that you are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are out there in the world. It has been an eventful time in crypto already in 2024, and I do believe that the rest of this year is also going to be very exciting with a lot of the big trends. The number one trend to watch for right now has been tokenization. And this goes all the way back to the beginning of 2023. Fast forward a year later, and we're already starting to see heavy discussions from some of the largest players out there, like, for an example, BlackRock. Going all the way back to June, I put out this post. I said, a significant change is coming globally. Most of the population doesn't even realize it yet. Mainstream media has been feeding the retail sector distractions. Now is the time to wake up and realize what is happening. Tokenization, digitization, streamlining, payment technology, interoperability, etc. The elites are running experiments on how to interlink DLT networks to traditional networks. A radical change is on its way. Everything around you will be running on digital rails. Everything of value, tokenized, on-chain, stablecoin, CBDCs, it's all coming. It's happening and it's inevitable. There is projects within this space that are crucial pieces of the puzzle being put together. And these are all of the great projects that I have been talking about for a while. Obviously, there's other great ones out there like Nexera, for an example, Algorand, you name it. But in the last 24 months alone, we have seen so much happen around the global system. Most of the population is blind to what's coming. You need to wake up and see the change happening. And even around the same time, I put out a post regarding the $867 trillion prediction by the World Economic Forum. Now, this did happen back in 2021. They predicted that over $867 trillion is the opportunity that tokenization actually has. Now, this was 2021, and we could see some of the markets here. Now, from 2021 to now, a lot of these markets, like equity markets, debt markets, securitized products, derivatives, all of these, a lot of this has changed in value significantly. I personally believe that we're over $1 quadrillion worth of, possible amounts of money to be tokenized, but there's so much here. And even back over here, I said the path forward is so damn clear to me that crypto is the future. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The change that will come from blockchain and DLT over the next decade will reshape our lives. This will be bigger than any technology revolution we have seen. And again, when we look at what's going on, right? The ETFs, all of these discussions around what BlackRock is going to do next with an ETF. Is it going to be Ethereum? Is it going to be XRP? It's so comical that that's what people are focused on when we should be looking at their actual plan here. Over here, so Charles Gasperino, which we know is an XRP fudster, he's been fudding XRP for a while. He used to support it. I wonder what happened. Now, Uptown Saul posted this. Gasperino says Fink barely knows that XRP exists, but Fink hired Mitchnick as his head of digital assets. The same Mitchnick who developed the XRP price calculator with Miss Athey. Carlos Gasperino, are you being straight up with us? And no, he's not, because this guy, I'm telling you right now, he has flipped and flopped all around with XRP. Something to keep in mind about my question to Larry Fink about starting an XRP ETF and his non-committal answer. Larry barely knows that XRP exists as a cryptocurrency. He's just a little more fluent in Ethereum's status in the crypto ecosystem. That might soon change, but don't read too much into what he said. Again, when we look into this, it's comical that he's pushing Ethereum over XRP, but is this a surprise to anyone? To me, it's not. But here we have Robert Mitchnick, head of digital assets at BlackRock, and of course, here we have him and also Susan Athey, board of directors at Ripple previously. They created the XRP price calculator. But also, when we look at this video, I'm going to play this video again. I played it in a recent video, but this is Larry Fink talking about the next step in terms of tokenization of financial assets. That means every stock, every bond. This is confirmation from BlackRock, what is coming, but I want to talk about this a little bit more in depth.
And we believe it's so important to be anticipating the next move. I would also say on the beginnings of a ETF Bitcoin, we believe ETFs are a technology no different than Bitcoin was a technology for asset storage. We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We could rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities around bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we could customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe if you want to talk about voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own share.
Now, again, as he's talking about instant settlement, he's talking about tokenization of everything. Imagine what they are going to use. Are they building these tokenization services on Ethereum? Are they going to build it with Bitcoin? No. Again, this is why I believe that the public, everyone in this space, and what we see on mainstream media is all alluring to the factor that, oh, Bitcoin, you got to go buy Bitcoin. You got to go get Bitcoin. Oh, no, it's Ethereum. It's Ethereum. Ethereum is big. They always avoid XRP. They never talk about XRP. And the same even goes with the question that Charles Gasperino had with Larry Fink, and they avoided XRP. Here we have, back in August of 2023, David Schwarz talking about the AMM and the need for tokenization. Shout out to MetaMan X for this. Listen closely.
Things like automated market makers are an indicator of this sort of rapid evolution and just the beginning. I think we're going to see things like ubiquitous tokenization, tokenized securities, tokenized digital rights. It makes sense to represent ownership or right over something as a token. And if you're going to have tokens, you're going to need to be able to move between those tokens. If you're just stuck with one token, if you have a token and you're stuck with it, that's not very useful. So we need that kind of.
And then also, just a few months later, we got this from David Schwarz yet again. This one got posted by Edward Farina. David Schwarz tokenization to start next year. This is 2024. The XRP ledger is going to be a good place to launch tokenized real world assets. I think we will see that in the next year. The XRP ledger has a DEX launched in 2012 with world's first decentralized exchange built into it and the ability to tokenize anything of value onto the ledger. The XRP ecosystem is not only all the money, but it is also all the information, all the data. The internet of value. The future is bright. Now, I don't think that XRP is going to grasp all the money. I think that is a very broad statement, a illogical statement as well. But again, listen closely to this video.
I'm hoping that we're going to see, as real-world asset tokenization projects grow, I think the XRP ledger is going to be a really good platform for them to launch on. Particularly because of the low fees and because of the integration with the DEX, with the proximity to sort of the movement of funds. The ability, if someone's going to buy, what do you want to do with a real world tokenized asset? You want to buy it, you want to sell it, you want to hold it, you want to transfer it. And if you want to buy it and sell it, you want to be able to do that with whatever asset is convenient for you. You don't want to tie, if you tokenize some sort of debt, you don't want to tie it to US dollars because then that limits access to it to people who have sort of proximity to US dollars. One of the things the XRP ledger is good for is giving you sort of proximity to many different assets, and that exchange is seamlessly built in. So I think that's one of the many reasons why the XRP ledger is going to be a good place to launch tokenized real world assets. I think we'll see that in the next year and a half.
Cool. Yeah. And I'm
hoping that.
And again, there you have it, right? Breaking down the idea that The XRP ledger was really built for this. This is, and I just want to take a step back. Like, think about how crazy this actually is, right? XRP, bridge currency, incredible use case. We've talked about it for a while. Tokenization, it's a revolution. It's been talked about for the past few years, but now it's heavily spotlighted. I mean, we have Larry Fink from BlackRock literally talking about tokenization, explaining tokenization on mainstream media. XRP and the XRP ledger really is at the forefront of this. It's perfectly positioned. But also, think about how crazy it is, where you have Larry Fink talking about instant settlement. Well, how can you get instant settlement, and how can you buy, sell, transfer, exchange these tokenized assets in the most efficient way with any currency? How can you do that? There really is only one answer at this current moment in time. I mean, XLM, yeah, you could argue that XLM is built like this as well. But I don't think that it has that same exact experience in the market and trustworthiness around it like the XRP ledger and XRP. That's why time in the market for XRP, and also having that DEX launched in 2012 with the world's first decentralized exchange, that's big. That's a big statement. It's a big thing to have. That's why this is crucial. And also remember that Ripple, back in May of 2023, joined the Hong Kong CBDC pilot with Fubon Bank, focusing heavily on tokenization solutions, mainly for equity releases and even real estate. And this is a big deal. Then also August, Hong Kong regulator states that they are eyeing tokenization for bond market improvement. Now, we don't know if XRP and Ripple are going to be utilized here, but we do know that there is a pilot program with the Hong Kong CBDC with Fubon Bank with Ripple, exploring tokenization services. This is a big deal. But then also, direct quote from November 8th, 2023, shout out to XRP Crow for this. Real world asset tokenization is something that I'm pretty excited about. Right now, I think that's an area where the XRP ledger is going to excel. This is David Schwarz. But then also, November 18th, David Schwarz reveals XRP ledger's new focus on asset tokenization. This is going to reshape, and it's going to be a major technological shift in the real world. XRP and the XRP ledger are perfectly positioned at the forefront. I'm going to say it again. And they continue to advance in real asset tokenization, real world asset tokenization. This is a very significant area that I'm focused on, and I have been focused on for a while. And we even see that Ripple's commitment to this area is evident. Anthony Welfare, Ripple's CBDC advisor, revealed plans to revolutionize the real estate sector through tokenization. Additionally, David Schwartz's vision for the XRP ledger includes becoming the primary platform for tokenized real-world assets, supported by its attractive features such as low transaction fees. The strategic pivot of the XRP ledger towards asset tokenization represents a noteworthy development in the blockchain industry. This move diversifies XRP ledger's applications and positions it as a key player in a rapidly expanding market. And again, this is true. Like, as we really look at the tokenization space, it's now being heavily focused on. And we even have over here December 22nd. Real world asset tokenization primed to drive the blockchain economy, predicts Ripple CTO David Schwarz. Tokenized real world assets on the XRP ledger will enhance collateralized loans, improve interoperability, and attract institutional adoption, reshaping the financial sector. XRP ledger will be a leading blockchain enabling these use cases. And he even is excited about the decentralized identifiers, which we did talk a little bit about. Those are happening. That's an amendment on the XRP ledger. But then also, we have him saying that this is going to revolutionize privacy on the blockchain and drive demand for decentralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges empowered by DIDs will see increased institutional volume, driving growth and liquidity in decentralized finance. The proposed XLS 40 amendment introduces DID capabilities to the XRP ledger, marking a new era in privacy, security, and financial innovation. which, yes, that's actually coming. That's a big thing to focus on. The Middle East will lead in stablecoin adoption for regional trades. Financial institutions standardizing integration with blockchains will pave the way for stablecoins as a universal tool, streamlining international transactions and unlocking new economic potential as well. So yeah, I mean, listen, the XRP ledger is prime for this. There's already stablecoins on the XRP ledger as well. At the end of the day, I really do think that XRP and the XRPL are going to see a ton of adoption in this specific sector. Tokenization is a massive trend. And I just want to wrap up this video, again, just talking to you guys about some of these markets. Everything is going to be tokenized. When we're looking at crypto and it's, under $2 trillion in market cap, just think about real estate, think about equities, think about debt markets, think about all of these other areas of focus. ETFs and all the ETF craze in the short term, it's all noise. It really is all noise. This is what I'm looking at. And I'm really looking at the long term here. I truly believe that XRP and the XRPL are going to witness a ton, and I mean a massive inflow of institutional adoption and even tokenized value as well. And it really is just starting. Like the ETF craze, that's the start of a much larger expansion from the institutional side to look into and launch other products. And it's going to be tokenization too. Tokenization is going to see a lot of that money flowing into it. We already see a ton of money flowing into it. Go over to DeFi Llama, look at the categories. There's over $5.6 billion already in real world assets. And that's not even accounting for all the other major blockchains, like for an example, even Stellar with XLM. Like Franklin Templeton has over, I think, like 300 some million dollars already tapped in through tokenized money market funds. And guys, it's already happening. This is going to be a very large revolution. It's just starting now. For the course of the next few years, I mean, imagine how much money is really going to be tokenized and flowing through this space. It's going to be very exciting for those that are actually seeing the value behind these utility gems. Also, if you guys do want to go check out NordVPN right now, you can save 63%. There's going to be a link down in the description below, so in the comments below. This is $3.99 a month. And by the way, yes, you can pay with crypto. You can also pay with PayPal, credit, debit card, all that kind of stuff. But a 2-year plan is only $86.24. And this is an extremely secure VPN service that is the best in class versus all of the other players. So if you guys are interested in it, definitely check it out. Links down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.